This video is going to demonstrate how to play the online simulation of the beer game. This game is developed by Professor Kevin Shang at Duke University's Fuqua School of Business. For the instructor who wants to play the online cash beer game, there is a separate video for it. For the instructor, you are going to receive two links. One link is for students to enroll in the game, and the other link is for the instructor to manage the game in class. At the beginning of the class, you can send the students link to students. Students will use this link to enroll in the game. After students are enrolled in the game, the student interface is going to show you have been added and are waiting for the game to start. For the instructor, you will be provided with a passcode. After you put in the passcode, you will be asked to choose one of the games. If you play the standard beer game, click Beer Game. As you can see, the instructor manual is composed of 3 tabs: Pre-game, In-game, and Post-game. For those who want to just play the standard beer game, you do not have to worry about all of these buttons here, but some of you might want to change the system parameters. For example, you could change the demand or create a normal distribution, but for now, let's just play everything by default. At the beginning of the class, the instructor can use in-game administration to control the game. Check whether all students have been successfully enrolled. If you click View Beer Game Enrollment, you are going to see who is enrolled. If you have a class of 50 students, you are going to find 50 names and email addresses here. You can also use the Enrollment Only tab to show all students' names in a table so students can quickly locate themselves to see whether they were successfully enrolled in the game. Now, after you are sure that all students have been successfully enrolled, you can form the beer game teams. After you confirm it, all the teams have been formed automatically. Now, you can actually go back to check whether you have all the students formed in the teams. Each team requires 4 players, and the system will automatically fill up robots for the missing players. For example, here, we will play with 3 robot players. Now, if you go to the student link, the student interface has changed and the game is ready to begin. This is the moment that the instructor can explain the rules of the beer game. After that, you can ask the students to click Begin Game. This is the student interface. As you can see, these are the 7 steps counterclockwise as we play in the standard beer game. The students still are not allowed to put in the order quantity because for this game, the instructor has the full control about when to start. Once the instructor is ready, the instructor can go back to in-game administration to click Start Beer Game. After that, the student interface is going to change, and it will allow the inserting of the order quantity. Now it's time for the student to play the game. The student can place order quantities in each period. To demonstrate, let me quickly enter a few orders. Once the game is finished, the instructor can click Pause Beer Game to stop the game. At this moment, no one can put in the order quantity, and the instructor can explain the bullwhip effect. Now, in the middle of the post-game presentation interface, there is something called Beer Game Graph. This is the place that shows all the teamwork. As you can see, the inventory graph and order graph are shown for all 4 players. The instructor can rank all teams according to the cost per period. After the game, if the instructor wants to restart for the next section, the instructor can go back to pre-game testing for setup and then click Purge Beer Game. This is going to erase all of the data for the first section and ready the game for the second section. For more information about the game, please visit cashbeergame.com.